Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stationeers. I'm Level 36, and we're back at it again on our Mars base. Our atmospheric setup is somewhat working. There's still some work to do, but I think today is an opportunity for us to take care of something that is probably... Let me just grab that. Oh, I have 10 potatoes. Oh no. These are probably not going to survive the whole time, but... Um, our power situation. So maybe 1 or 2 episodes ago, we discovered that our solar panels all pretty much got broken in a couple of storms that we neglected to go do anything about. And we have a lot of battery power, but we don't have that much battery power. Oh, whoops. There we go. So, yeah. This is all we got left, which may not even last through this night. So we're in a bit of a critical power emergency. So we have kind of 2 options. A, probably the best one to start with, fix everything. B, get our gas generator working as well. So let's start off by tearing apart all of this broken stuff. I have a ton of junk in my suit pockets. Let's see, what can I move around? Let's grab my tools. It's been a little bit since I've actually hopped on Stationeers. Been doing some other enjoying the holidays and having a little bit of time off. So hope everyone had a good holiday. What do I need to tear you apart? Is it going to be an angle grinder? Yeah. Luckily, we shouldn't need to redo anything with these, like rewire them at all. It's just going to be mostly repairing or making new ones. Also, yeah, our a lot of not good. Let's just say that much. Alright, let's put my angle grinder away. Grab all of this scrap, which we will process down in the recycler, so we don't want to let it go to waste. Bunch of wreckage. It'll give us some of the resources back. I don't think it gives us everything that was lost, but some is better than none in my book. And we do have to start conserving energy, so I'm probably going to go turn off a couple things that we don't need to have running all the time, like our atmospheric setup. So let's start going and doing that. We are down to 2 ticks of power left. So, yeah, definitely time to do some power system fixing. So let's go outside. Atmospheric setup off. That setup is off. Should buy us a little bit more time. I think that's a couple 100 watts. Turn this off as well. We don't need a tool manufacturing on right now. If the lights go out, well, we know we really done screwed up. Alright, we need solar panels. So electroprint, let's hope we have enough resources to make more. But we need solar panel basic. Should have plenty of that. Let's go figure out how many we actually are going to need. It appears we are charging a little bit, so getting power from somewhere. I don't think it's daylight. No. I don't quite know how this one's generating 27 watts, but I'm not going to complain. Weird. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 solar panels are needed to recover from this. Let's go make 10 fresh new solar panels, and then let's also do some just improvements to our power setup overall. Okay, solar panels, 10, order. Alright, and that should be working. Guess it's not quite bright enough to give him power again. That one stopped providing energy. Why are we kicking iron out the... Oh, that's because I had pulled some out for the tool manufacturing. That's right. Let's throw that in there, even though we don't have it on right now. Alright, so we should be generating power, so hopefully, right, hopefully we didn't really screw ourselves over. We've done enough to save ourselves for now. But yeah, this was definitely a bit of an oopsie. I don't know if we're charging yet or not, so not sure if we're totally in the clear yet, but on conserving power mode like we are right now, we should be okay. We can even turn out the lights. It's creepy in here without the lights on. Right now it should just be these few machines running and our greenhouse in there. Let's see what we've got. 5. We can start putting these together. We have some glass on us. Just turn that on quick. Process through. Various junk materials. Those should head into, yeah. Cool. No, oh. Really just turn this off and undo it as well. Alright. Oh, I made the wrong ones. Crap. That's not great. I forgot that there was even these basic solar panels. I want the lights on. Oh. And I don't really have a way of canceling this order, so we gotta wait for it to... Should only make one more. I feel dumb now. Well, we'll hold on to him in case we really do need him, but these were definitely not what I wanted. Hold on to him for now, I'll say. Oh, that was not smart. Yeah, kit solar panel, not solar panel basic. We don't want to make the heavy ones because we're just going to enclose it. All right, we need 10 of these. Oops. Yeah, we have plenty of steel, so it shouldn't be an issue. We're still going to get our solar panels, but oof. That was a little dumb. While we're waiting on that, let's see if there's anything we can do over here. Power's off right now, so none of these are going to really be working. We don't have any more ice to... Or do we have more ice to process? We have plenty more ice to process, but I just don't have power on to this area right now. He's so smart. I've completely printed the right solar panels. Totally. I mean, let's just open up this door over here too, because I'm running back and forth, or wait for the door to open. Boop. Glass door exterior, undo that one, open that up, and that'll just stay in there for now. Cool. Alright, we are charging, so even without, but like, the sunlight does not last long. So if we don't get these up and running, we are probably going to run out of power tonight. At least power out there. We should have enough power right here to keep just our little environment in there running, which is the important part. It's burnt through. Oh man, that's going to take a while. Yeah, let's actually go on hyper conserve power mode. Every device that doesn't need to be on gets turned off. Have to remember to turn these back on later, but we'll get to that later. Ooh, spooky. Gotta replace these walls too with non-flimsy iron walls. Alright, we've got 1 tick of power in that battery, 1 tick of power in that battery, 1 tick of power in that battery, 2 in that one, and then hopefully we'll fill up that before it becomes nighttime. Got 3 solar panels done. Let's go throw them up real quick just so we can get a smidge more power out of them. The caution symbol is on this side. This should be the right way of making it. Yeah. Alright, so we've got 3 fresh solar panels. You've got no power whatsoever. You're still making them. Got 2 more. I think it really is just going to be hold out for the night and see if we can avoid shutdown. But with that in mind, let's finally go build ourselves an emergency generator. So we can use the solids generator. I think we're going to. So that's what I know how to use. And I think that just makes it easier for me. That is what I want. It's easier for me. And we are going to put it on our little solar area out here. Actually, no, I don't want to, because I want this one outside, and this is going to be enclosed as well. Okay, well, that's about the last of the power we're getting today. Hopefully it's enough. Just toss this in here for now. What are you waiting on? More copper? Oh, are we out of copper? I'm assuming so, because the ignis hash is in there. Well, luckily we have some more, so we will smelt this. Because even though I said I don't want to run anything else, we need to have our... We need to be able to build the things that we need to be able to fix the problems that we've encountered. Hopefully that just kicks on. Of course it's not going to... Oh, it did. Okay, good. And let's hope we have enough power to last the night. Lights are off. Oh, where did I put those? Okay. Solar panels. Let's go build these. Oh, I think we'll be alright. We've got a decent amount. We'd like to know exactly how much we have, though, so that'll be part of this whole project, is adding some logic into our array. Help us know how we're doing on the good old... Control circuits have completely run out of energy, so we'll have to kickstart that when the sun starts to come up. Oh, no, something gave it just a smidge of power, so good. Now we just need 3 more solar panels. And we're back in business. Copper takes so long to smelt, but it'll get there. It'll get there. Fine, that's fine. That's all good. Alright, well, since I'm mostly confident we'll be okay, let's start planning out our backup generator. So if I go and look and just look at Genner 8. Got turbine generators. This requires pressure change power connector, which would allow us to attach the portable generator. We have already minced up our portable generator though, so we may not want to use that. It'd be a good like absolute last ditch backup. We've got solids generator, gas fuel generator. These always just were like a mystery to me. I have never gotten one to actually work. Maybe I'm just bad at it, but I have not had one that actually functioned properly. I thought there was a new type, because the solid fuel generator, right, it does work for sure. We used it for like the first half of this series. Isn't there now a like air? A Stirling engine. High pressure hot gas is supplied to the input pipe. The gas will heat the hot side of the unit and then pass to the output pipe. The cooler side uses the room's ambient atmosphere, which must be kept lower temperature and pressure in order to create a differential at a working gas by inserting a gas canister. Unit must be deactivated when adding or removing canisters, or the working gas may leak into the surrounding atmosphere. That's interesting. I thought that was going to be a little different, but that might be one for the, we can use our furnace output gas to run something like this, which might be pretty good, but I don't think that's going to work for our needs right now. And that's all rocketry stuff. All right, well, in that case, solids generator it is. We're going to build a little dock for it over there. We need one more. There we go. And since we seem to be doing all right, let's send in the rest of the copper. And we'll mince up these now that I'm pretty sure we'll survive this. Oh, we really did not. Well, I guess there's some stuff in the input line there. So, while we wait for that last one, I need frames. Frames. Do we have any left over? No, it doesn't seem that we do. Alright, well, that's no problem. We'll make some more. You should be done. I do want to see what the large batteries cost. It's a lot of stuff, but I think it's all stuff that we have. Stellite? I don't know if we actually have stellite yet. Iron, copper, or steel, gold, iron, lead, ink, no stellite. Oh, wait. Stellite. Cool. We have that. We have electrum, we have steel, we have copper, we have gold, we have silicone. Let's make one. I just want to see what it's all about. Alright, and then we'll go put the rest of our solar panels up, so when the sun does come up, we can really start regaining our power. A little bit more efficiency. Let me up. Ah! There we go. Alright, everything is good and repaired. We now have plenty of solar power for now. Realize there's no time display on our suit. I wish it would give us a progress. I know it's locked, but that is probably going to take a bit to make. We got plenty of power though. I think we have avoided the crisis pretty well. I can't send stuff to that because this is on. Well, we'll have to wait for our large battery to finish printing. Then we'll replace one of these 118 days without dying. I think we're doing pretty good. What else do I have that I can use? Atmospheric stores, order, tracker, network analyzer, elevator. I don't have any logic kits, do I? No. Alright, it's just about morning. Is everything waking up on its own, or do I need to go give it a little jump start? I think I need to give it a bit of a kickstart. Battery. That out. That immediately died. Oh. Just thinking about it. Let's just do this. The old-fashioned way. Nope. I just need one of you to generate like a little bit of power, and the rest of you will kick on. You have sunlight. There we go. Now everyone's turning around. Excellent. Power should now be restored. Turn my lights back on. It's dark in here. Alright, this is the large battery. We would build this like... Oh, that's right, we have an empty space here. These, we don't even have to worry about getting to the switch. Let's just put that there. And then I don't know what I actually need to build it. Welding torch and steel sheets. We'll come back to that in a second. I need to grab some water. Guy does not die of dehydration. We've done an excellent job staying alive so far. I don't plan on changing that. Eat our baked potato. Wonder if we'll make it to a year on Mars without eating anything but baked potatoes. Is this on? No. Let's see. Atmosphere in here looks pretty okay. I don't think our potatoes are super happy. Yeah, we might need some more CO2 in here, but they'll live for now. Okay. Power is restored. We are charging our batteries up. Let's grab some steel sheets, welding torch, screwdriver and electronics components. Do I have any of those? Nope. What do I need? 2. I don't hope I didn't mess that up. Well, no, I shouldn't have, because it has to request specific things. Continue. Quite a bit of various things, so we'll keep processing the stuff down that now that we're doing better on the old power. Copper machine. And a little bit of iron just to top up, because I'm not sure how we're doing. Just send that in there too. There we go. Electronic parts are done. Screwdriver and construct large station battery. We need our wire cutters and some heavy cable coil. There we go. That's now filling up with power. These are all filling up with power. We are energy positive again, I am pretty sure. But let's be very sure. So, what we are going to need is we need to essentially read the amount of power in all of these batteries. Read our energy deficit. So if I just grab, let me just use the tablet. We should make the better tablet at some point too, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Don't worry. Analyzer, yep. Oh. Oh. There we go. So if I come over here, our main power line is this one right here. So we've got a whole bunch of our station batteries, which you can see is our stored power. We're using 1.7 kilowatts of power, and we're supplying 1.7 kilowatts of power, because that's our, after the batteries, that's what we would expect. On this network, we have a requirement of 18 megawatts, but we're supplying 8 megawatts, and you can see all of our solar panels are on this network. So we need to, so all of our monitoring is going to happen. How about we grab a logic mirror? I've seen that as a component. Let me see. Logic mirror, mirror. There we go. Doesn't say what it does. But we'll grab one, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to need anyway. Logic I/O. Probably need a couple of these. It's never a bad idea to have a few around. I believe they're relatively cheap too. Hopefully not going to bankrupt us. Also, let me just make sure. Okay, good. Labeler is off. I saw your all's comments. I don't know how I didn't notice it. I'm sorry. Having the labeler on for that whole episode was pretty terrible. So there's that. Also, I did check to see, and yes, all of these are... Oh, no. You're right. These are two are pressure regulators. Wow. I thought I had checked. Thank you. That would have been less fun to find out the hard way. Back pressure regulator. There we go. Thank you for letting me know about that. There's our logic IO. The logic mirror, I believe this just literally does what it says on the tin, where it mirrors a logic signal across two networks. So I could use ICs to do all of this, and I may use an IC at the end, but I do want to do a little bit of it using just the logic components, because IC code for everything just gets boring after a while. So we're going to do a batch reader. We're going to batch read all of these batteries. So let's put you in. We'll need our heavy cable coil. Let's build one with that, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need another one. And then grab our screwdriver. We're going to read... Oh, because I have two types technically. Oh. Well, that makes things a little bit more complicated. Let's just read all of the station batteries right now. There's a way that we can... So we could read the average power. So let's... We want the charge for our station batteries. And we want the sum of charge. Let's turn that on. So now we have the sum of the charge of the station batteries. Now if we do another batch reader, then we'll need might just move one of these cables around a little bit, or a couple of these cables around a little bit, and run another line out here, which would probably be beneficial for this as well, because really we want to power this after our... Yeah, let's build some more heavy cable coil. Oh, it's gotten locked again. So, make nothing, please. Cable coil heavy. Make another 50 of you. Go. Another one. Another one. That'll read. And then let's grab our cable coils. Fire each of these in. Okay. Let us set all of these up. We want to read this from the station battery. We want to read the maximum for our station batteries. And this is the sum. So that's the total amount of power we can store, and this is the amount of power that we currently are storing. Could we also just do this? Like, I don't know. I've actually never set one of these up. I'm just doing this by the seat of my pants. So let's take a look at the ratio. Does it say station logic signals charge maximum ratio? It doesn't say what these are. Potential power actual on reference ID action. Okay, I think what I was doing was right. Charge. You're dead. Ah. That's our large battery. We don't want the large battery. We want our regular station batteries. And we want the maximum. Make some. There we go. So this is our current charge. This is our maximum charge. Then if we, so because we probably will have a mix of station batteries and station battery larges for a while, we're going to set up another one over here. So turn this on and that on. Station battery large. Charge. Some. Battery large. Maximum. Some. And we need some arithmetic modules. You're still making... Oh, no, you just finished. Excellent. Logic. Processors. Do not want 50 of these, however. That's the way of doing this. Do it. I guess I forgot to put that in the script. Oh well. We want 5 of these as well. Logic processors. Print those up. I do have some changes to those scripts that I'd like to make now that I've had some more time to think about it. But we've got some more heavy cable coil. Saying we're going to do this. Let's just prep for it by ripping that out. Then trimming those cables out. This is our feed line for power. Okay. Now, now we can actually run a cable all the way out. Before we do that, let's grab our arithmetic modules, or our processors, and make a logic path unit. Few of these. Put one there, and one there. Actually, we should only need 2. Cool. 2 for now, I say. So this side of the whole project only needs 2. And then we need a whole bunch more cables to wire this all in. Um, so let's start naming some stuff just so we don't go crazy. So this one, we're taking our station battery and the sum of the charge of our station batteries. This is the station battery charge. This is the station max charge. Large charge. Down one and large max charge. All right. Now, if we come over here, we are going to add our station battery charge to our station battery large charge, and then that gives us the total charge in the system. Why are you not charging? You have the input connected, just like the rest of these. Oh, our solar panels got borked again. This is another reason why I want to run the power out here. It's power is. Because if we can disconnect this from the charging line, then it will have power whenever that has power. Whenever our station has power, that'll have power. And if the station doesn't have power, then, well, we've got bigger problems. But I am a little annoyed now because we did burn through a good amount of sunlight without actually producing anything. So yeah, this should be the sum of charge across the whole network. And then this one is just going to be station battery large, station battery max charge, station battery large, max charge, add. So this is the total amount of charge between our station battery and our station battery charge large that we can have in the network. So this is how much. Yes, I think probably. If we grab our tablet now. Whoops. You just want to see something real quick. So this is the max. I want to look at the ratio. Grab the average. So that is the average amount of charge. So we did. Now I'm conflicted because I may not need to do the work that I'm thinking I have to do. Well, because we can only take the ratio in a batch as an average. I don't want to do that. So I was right with the way we were doing it before. Station battery max charge. So this one is, let me grab the labeler. The total charge. This one is our max charge. Cool. That should be all we need. Now we need to run our cable. Just remembered we can't run anything under doors. I guess we're not having a door right there. We'll need to snug these wires in a little bit. So I would like a door somewhere out here. We have power out here now. Going to disconnect this from this network. Necessarily need to do that. There we go. Now this should never die again unless the whole station dies. And this will be one of the last things to die because it has a big old battery in it. And it should be fine for a long, long time. We might move some more of this around. But that is again, for later. What was I doing? We were going to put some monitoring circuitry on this. So if we grab another one of our logic processors, logic math, and then we wire this in. Now I grab my screwdriver, turn you on. Oh, wait, I didn't put the power in. We're going to take our, so we're going to, instead of adding, we are going to divide our max charge by our total charge. That's Is that right? I don't feel like that's right. Total charge, max charge. Let's switch those around. That looks more correct. So we've got about a 50% charge, which with the way everything's looking, actually doesn't seem that unreasonable. So this is our actual charge ratio. So instead of just taking the average ratio across the whole network, which probably will result in the exact same thing now that I'm thinking about it, but potato, potato. This will give us our ratio of charge.
Hydration critical.
So we need a couple of displays. Show that. And we'll grab some water real quick while we're at it. So we want a display to show our total charge. And then we want a probably some kind of alarm if we go below a certain amount. Like, hey, your station's running out of power. What else may we want? Close that, done that. Yeah. And then we want a way of triggering our emergency generator to turn on, well, in emergencies. Our potatoes. Needs water? You got plenty of water. What? I turned that on to you guys. What's going on with the water? Did I suddenly run out of water? The crises are starting to stack up. There's... We never actually form that in. You have pressure still? Oh, liquid's volume, 1 milliliter. Okay. Temporary fix. We need to get water running now, too. Our station's fine. Nothing's going wrong. This isn't the unraveling of all of my deferred things that I definitely just didn't want to work on at that moment. Let's go finish one thing, then we'll deal with our water problems. Luckily, that was part of the plan for our atmospheric setup, so we'll still be okay, probably. How are you doing, at least? Processing reagent mix. I got a bunch of iron, a bunch of copper. Cool. You still have stuff. Well, you just have little, like, 0.2. But we're gonna build displays. What are those called? Consoles? Yeah, console. Let us build. Yeah, 5 sounds fine. Alright. Probably use a power transmitter out there as well, because we're going to need to do a lot of welding coming up when we actually finish our solar panel array S. We'll put these out here as well. That. We can turn that on when we're out here. We don't need it on all the time, though. Consoles. And we need walls. Those are the crummy iron walls that we don't want to use. We need some steel sheets. Let's also grab lights. And you off, and you on. wall. Please make me 20 walls. Let's grab while we're waiting. Put away this mining belt so we have another spot. I only need a couple, so we'll grab these before it's technically done. All right. And let's just see how this looks. Probably actually build an area around, like I can walk up and down. But I guess I can walk up and down the sides of these. Will I come to regret building these so close? Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe I should just listen to my gut and do it the way I'm saying I'm going to do it. So, that'd be... Yeah, we're going to need a lot of glass, because we're going to need to actually encompass our whole solar array in walls. But that is a project for probably after I fix my water. We want a LED display. This is going to display... What is this going to display? This is going to display our... How are we... how do these even work? I don't know yet. I mean, I sort of know, but I haven't really played with it a ton. Let's put that one there. And grab our cable. We need to write. That's right. Could we... That's right? We'll give it a try. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but we'll give it a try. Driver. Output. LED display medium. In is going to be our... Large ratio. Firm. Not ration, ratio. Jeez. Betting. Alright. Then we need betting, I believe. I wonder if there's a way to get it to display like a nice percent thing. But yeah, this is our charge ratio. So that is, we have 0.42% of our total batteries. It's not even updating. Because it's in mode. Huh. Setting. There we go. See this start to go up now. So the reason I wanted this to be a batch writer is because I want to be able to put other displays in other places, like say in our main area over here. So if we it's not the right one. Let's try what behind wall number 2. This one. Now we might need both. So our cable comes up right there. So if we grab ourselves another one of these, we can wire it in. Should, in theory, now display our total amount of charge. Cool. We might improve this. Actually, I do want to improve it. I want to put an IC in the system. I said I was going to try and do this without using an IC a ton, but I would like to add an IC so that we can do some advanced stuff, like change the color, set the mode to not look like this, do all of that good stuff. So let's put our walls back. Yeah, now we have an easy monitor to display how much charge, or the percent charge of our batteries. So it's going up. We have a no excuse now to have our power station fail, because, well, we can see. So, hooray. Improvements have been made. We're now just out of water. So, come next time, we'll probably solve the last piece of the self-sustaining system that I should have solved a long time ago, which is the ability to produce water. And then we'll find out what breaks next. But we also still do have to encompass all of our solar panels in a nice big giant glass room. Doesn't need to be pressurized, luckily. It just needs to be sealed. That way, when a dust storm comes through, kind of like how our interior room, while it's not pressurized, even though it's sealed, dust storms don't affect it, so the dust storms don't affect our solar panels. Either that, or we have to upgrade them all to really expensive solar panels. Also, that solar panel's broken. I even kind of forgot that one was here. You did some good service in your time, but I think we're okay to say goodbye to our little flat solar panel up there. What we can put up there, just because I just thought of it, and I think I even made it, is a beacon. So we don't have to rely on our little, like, battery-powered beacon that sits on our bench in there. There we go. Good. We have a consistent beacon now. It's not reliant on a sketchy, well, not really sketchy, it's worked fine. But our battery Omni power should be actually more energy efficient, I believe. And now we can monitor our power amount easily without risking running out of power. And we've fixed our solar panels, but not permanently, because they will break again when the next time we have dust storm. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. I've had fun this time. If you've enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe. It does help me out. We're getting really close to 100 subscribers at time of recording. Hopefully by the time I post this, we'll actually be up there. I just started posting another series, so if you're interested in that, check it out. It's on Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop. Been quite a little fun game to play around with. Definitely have some plenty more improvements to make on our Mars station. We're surviving, but I don't know if I'd call this thriving just yet. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.